Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at the brand new Combiner Wars figure, Firefly. We finally got these in the Indianapolis area. I found just the appendages. I didn't see any of the leader class figures, which was unfortunate, but I did find Firefly and Alpha Bravo and Dragstrip, which are part of the first wave of figures for this series. So this is the line in 2015 I think more of the adult collectors are going to go after. It's definitely looking cool. This is the Combiners done right. While I did like the Fall of Cybertron Bruticus, this is the way they should have done the Combiners. They look larger, they look bulkier, they look more solid, and they just look like a lot more fun. So definitely cool stuff. We have a totally new package in 2015 for this new series. We've got this really nice artwork on the back. We'll take a close-up look here in a minute. It really reminds me of the Beast Wars packaging from back in the 90s for some reason. Just that style of art. Of course, we've got G1 type figures, but that's okay. So here he is in robot mode. He does come with either the foot or the hand, which I really liked that idea that they did with the figure. And of course he's got his gun. He also comes with a training card, which is interesting. And then here he is in his jet mode down here. Side of the package. He is number 5 of 5. I'll show that right off real quick, which is very cool. And Combiner Wars, and he makes Superion, which is very cool. And we got a picture of Superion right there. And then just kind of shows you, hey, I can make a bigger robot. Nothing really on this side. Look at the Transformers in the red, looking very cool. He is a Generations figure. There's the artwork, looking really, really nice. And then Combiner Wars, definitely cool. Nothing really on the bottom of the package. Here is the back of the box. There is no write-up on the figure, which is kind of interesting. It just says that he is a recon specialist. Here is his robot mode. There's his jet mode. Here are his other wave mates, which is interesting that Dragstrip is in there. All of these are totally interchangeable. Very much like the old Scramble City concept from Takara Tomy back in the original G1, which I do appreciate. And then there it shows, hey, you can make a bigger robot. And it's funny because it is Superion, but they put Dragstrip as an arm there. So yeah, definitely interesting. I wish that this was going to be a show this year. I think that would have been really, really great. You know, it could have come from the guys that did Transformers Prime. I really would have dug that. So let's go ahead and get Firefly out of the package and see what we think of the toy. Alright, so here we have Firefly out of package, and I like the figure. I really, really do. They did a great job with the sculpt on this figure. It looks like the old G1 figure, but better. And what's his name? Firefly in the original G1? I can't remember. If you know, definitely put a comment down below. So he comes with this little collector card, which is some nice artwork on there with Firefly. It's just a hard cardboard stock. I kind of wish it was plastic, to be honest with you. And then it's got the Transformers Generations picture on the back. I don't mind that. I would have preferred if that was smaller and it gave us his stats and a bio. I think that would have been way cooler than what we got, but I'm being picky, I guess. Here are the instructions. They are a little different. They're kind of flip-out type stuff. And the other thing that is kind of cool, they're sketched. So that's kind of interesting and different. Yeah, so instructions. Yay, there they are. Here is his little foot piece. So he can be a leg. Pegs down there, which is cool. But the nice thing is you can flip up the fingers, rotate this in, and now we have a fist that is articulated, and I appreciate that. I thought that was a great gimmick. Very cool, very nice. I'm impressed. So looking at the figure himself, it's phenomenal. I mean, the sculpt on this guy is great. We'll get a close-up here in a minute. Talk about his articulation. He does have a ball joint on his head. He's got ball joints at his shoulders. They can move in and out as well. He has ratchet joints at his wrists, plus a spinning swivel. So you can get some really nice poses out of this guy. His hands, unfortunately, do not have any articulation. He does have a hip swivel, which is cool, and his knees do bend. The feet do not have any articulation. So that being said, it's not a bad figure at all. The sculpt, so let's get a close-up and look at his head sculpt here, is amazing. Beautiful, beautiful paint scheme, beautiful sculpt. Love the Autobot logo, love the color scheme. They just did a remarkable job with this guy. The details are really nice. I like how they have these little blasters at the end of the arms. He's pretty much got the jet hanging off of the back of him, which is what we had in the original cartoons. I mean, he's an aerial bot. That's what he is, and it's actually not that bad considering, you know, he turns into a jet. My only gripe with the figure, really, is the fact that the plastic feels light. I wouldn't say thin per se, but it feels light. It's definitely a different plastic than they've used in the past. Hopefully, you know, it stands the test of time, and I know they're doing that so they can get the shipping lighter. I mean, the lighter the figure, the lighter the case, the less they have to spend on shipping. I understand that, but it does feel different from previous figures. Is that a bad thing? Not really. So let's take a look at this guy in his jet mode. Alright, so here we have Firefly in his jet mode. I like it. I like it a lot. This was one of the only aerial bots I had as a kid. My dad actually got it from Japan. And this looks like a fantastic upgrade from that G1 toy. I mean, this sings the original G1 toy with the wings. The paint apps are just like the stickers that we had. He's a bit squatter and bulkier, but that's okay. I really like it. Transformation on the figure is very satisfying. It's not complex by any means, but it's not overly simple. The back end really kind of got me in the fact the old toy just kind of folded up. This actually, if you look underneath the legs, this will pop open, the legs fold up underneath the figure, and then this clamps back down. So that was kind of fun. Looking from the top, I mean, he's a very nice looking jet. We obviously have some robot hanging underneath, but I mean, that's an aerial bot. I mean, that's what they're going to do. We got the landing gear that does fold down. We got the nice cockpit right here, which is very cool. The air intakes. I would have liked an Autobot logo there, maybe. I don't know. And then the back here, just a little bit plain. Maybe some silver paint apps would have been nice along the wing bits here. But overall, really, really impressed with this figure. A lot. And, I mean, I think they're going to do the combiners right. Period. Now, is this the figure that you want in your collection? Absolutely. I think this is going to be a really great line. I think Combiner Wars is really going to snatch up the adult collectors this year. The Robots in Disguise line, definitely aimed for kids. While those figures are definitely cool, these are way cooler. And this is the first one I've seen. So, very excited to get the Aerial Bot set, which I never thought I would say that because I'm not an Aerial Bot fan per se. But it's going to be a lot of fun, you know, putting Superion together and other Transformers mix and match as well. Optimus Prime, Megatron will be able to combine with the robots, and I think that's just going to be a lot of fun, and I think they really missed out on creating a TV show around this. So there he is, Firefly from the new Transformers Combiner Wars series for 2015. If you guys like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. Definitely subscribe to my channel, share my videos. I do appreciate it. And as always, look for more videos in the future.